Acrisure Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon State offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Pulls it in. It's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers are marching down the field. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Punch it out of the air. Quick step and go. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best player.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Lewis to throw. This time on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Got a man, it's Black. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The sure hands, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Complete in the middle. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He got it. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching.
That's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
He is counting his lucky stars there. So lucky that ball went out of bounds, and they're going to maintain possession because they've got to stay in field goal range at this juncture of the game in the second half. Every play matters, and moving forward, you know this guy's going to have 2 hands on the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Bellamy. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Buffs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Rush is on him. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's still running after the move. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bowers. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Let's go! Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Beaver! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can... They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A really smart pull and run by that quarterback.
Wherever your eyes are supposed to be for you to do the read option, put your eyes there. He comes aggressively, boom, I pull that football, I run down the field and make big plays. So it's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's that simple. Put your eyes where they belong.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me...
Lets it fly! And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Lewis wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Hold on.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lewis to throw. Flips it out in the flat. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! They're on the board again, and winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
With the catch, it's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Lewis wants to pass. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste him, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lewis to throw. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out and execute and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oregon State.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger